Hello, hello from New York City. I say that because I'm very curious about where people are listening from. Today, I want to talk about a conversation I was having with a friend of mine, Jackie. She's working on building out a vision that she has. It's something that's been a dream of hers for many years, and it feels big and important. So, in this context, we were having a WhatsApp exchange recently, and she was saying, it's really incredible how many people want to help me. And to be honest with you, it's making me a little nervous. And in my message follow up to her, I said, that's a beautiful thing. And don't forget that people want to help. You're offering them the opportunity to make a contribution and to step up, and to be a part of something. It's very inclusive and very beautiful when you allow people to help you. Allowing people to help can be very challenging. It's especially difficult for those of us who were raised with this high value of self-reliance and independence. I think my first reframe of that came when I was an executive recruiter. I was really focused on feeling like I was asking people for help. When I was researching to fill jobs, I felt kind of ashamed that I was always asking for help. And I totally reframed that as I was giving people the opportunity to perhaps help a friend or to look good by making a referral to me. So I reframed it for myself. And then I started noticing that people really do like to help. Of course, there are recruiters that are annoying, that are always asking and calling. But for the most part, when you're a professional and you're respectful and not inappropriate, people like to help. They love to give their opinion, their ideas, to refer friends, to bring up the name of someone maybe who was on their team who they helped train. But that's not what this is about. This is about allowing people to help you. And I think I'm talking about it and thinking about it because I'm in a very vulnerable situation. I'll tell you by way of background, I broke my wrist and I live alone and I'm getting along just fine, but I can really use some extra help. And I noticed people really stepping up and wanting to help me out. And instead of saying, don't worry, I started saying, yes, thank you. I would love that. My friend Barbara actually texted me and said, I'd really like to help you. What can I do? And I said, can you come with me to the grocery store? And we had a lovely afternoon, and she came home and she chopped up my vegetables and helped set me up for those early days of dealing with the pain and figuring out how to operate. And another friend, Betty, brought me some things for the grocery store. And then yesterday, my friend Manal asked me if I liked coconut curry. And I thought she was asking because we're all going to an Indian restaurant next week, my pickleball group, and she's the organizer. And then I realized that no, she wanted to bring something to me. And my first instinct was to say, no, don't worry, I'm fine. And I remembered the very thing I had said to Jackie just the night before. People like the help. You're giving them an opportunity to help you out. And I need help. And I said yes. And Manal came over and I got to hear the wonderful stories about where the spices come from. I learned that it's her signature dish. I learned that she brings back a year's supply prepared for her by the women who worked for her mother for many years. It was just beautiful. And it felt special to me. And quite frankly, it was nice to just have something prepared. And it was the best curry I'd ever eaten in my life, believe it or not. Now, these women are people I play pickleball with and we're buddies, but they had never been in my home and we had never really had that kind of connection. And it was very special to have them in my home and to let them help me. So I want to end with this. Last night, I got a message from one of the other people in my pickleball group and she said, how can I help you? Tell me what I can do to help. And I said, I'd love to see you. I'd love some company. And she said, okay, Tuesday or Thursday. And this is someone I've been trying to get together with for some time. So that left me this morning thinking about, oh, what else can I do? Who else can I see? How else can I use this opportunity when I'm a little bit more vulnerable than usual to allow people in, to invite people over, to say, yes, you can help me. Yes, I need company. Don't forget, people love to help. Just like people love to give their opinion and love to give advice, they also really like to help and support you. So don't be afraid to reach out and say, I could really use an extra hand. I could really use some support. Don't deny people the opportunity to be there for you. I don't know who needs to hear that, but I do know there are times in our life when we can all use a helping hand or just some loving support. And that can be in the form of a visit. I'll leave you with that. That's all for now. Until next time, from my heart to yours.